you know, the table saws, the welding, the brass foundry, the jacquard loom. You know, I just don't get it. I mean, I've been to Emily Carr. I have a fine arts degree from UWO. This is the finest art education I have ever seen anywhere. It's not. None of the board of directors have been in that textile arts room. Tiny room, 3 rooms, 23 students crammed together, making some of the most amazing work I've ever seen. And you just blow that off.
I don't believe this is about finances. I believe it's about space, wanting our space for your new ideas program.
I'm going to ask, I'm sorry, I am going to ask, if you've got some really interesting statements. If you want to join the line, please do. You don't have a chance. Thank you.
I also think it's shameful the way you handled this about talking to instructors and only letting them know 3 days before the end of term to avoid petitions, etc. And especially staff that have worked here for 30, 20 years. That's disgraceful. You should not be doing that.
We, the students, are requesting an independent audit of the university to ascertain the extent of the deficit, as we have reason to believe that the deficit is due to financial mismanagement. We would also like some budget transparency, travel costs, and regarding expenditures by the administration. Are the trips at the expense of taxpayers and students? We question the shift of resources is to make the university more attractive to international students. By so doing, the admin has chosen to deny education opportunities and access to the existing and future students. And we will be calling on Christy Clark to demand an independent audit.
We've already had the ministry in working with us in our financial situation, because they too refused to believe that we were facing a structural deficit. They've gone away from that audit or that review satisfied that we have a $1.3 million deficit.
That's the price of a house
on the North Shore. One house.
Okay, well, please. Good questions. Please. Do you want to talk about some of the background, or do you want to let that go?
Well, just that. Just that we have worked closely with government, and the finances are public. They're certainly available for public scrutiny. You're certainly welcome to look at our books. In fact, that's why we're a public institution. It's quite a transparent process. You can look and see how much money it costs us to run textile art, studio art, and any of the other programs that we have. We've done quite a lot of financial costing on all of those programs.
Thank you. And please try to resist asking questions unless you're here, because otherwise it becomes a show. But I thank you very much for